Bam, 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 bam. Hi, folks. It's Friday.
Here.
Welcome to Fowl Territory. Fowl Territory 269 coming at you on this fine Friday, July the 5th. So, welcome, one and all. First off, before I say anything, we have an upgraded membership for On 2A Matters. It doesn't say that when I highlight it here, but on the YouTube chat, it does say upgraded membership to Gizzard Groupie. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So anyway, welcome one and all to the show. Let's see who's out there. I have Two Live Moo, firstish. I have Alaska One Andy. We have Rich White out there and in here, as is Two Live Moo. We have Jacob S. We have Mr. Bob Dobalina, and as mentioned, we're on 2A Matters. We got gun websites out there. We have Guns and Barbecue out there and in here. Keith Gregory is out there. Boomstick 22LR is in the audience. And can't remember. Yes, I did. Yeah, Jacob S. is out there. I don't know whether I skipped over him or not. He is indeed out there. Dale Pogue is here. And Colt 1927 in the audience. Welcome. We have Woods out in the audience. We have... Still going down. Way on down. We have Chris from 740 with the anniversary chat. Member for 24 months. Thank you. We have Duffer 426. And let's see. Still scrolling down. Hopefully not missing anybody. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, wave your hand out there. And we'll mention you. I didn't miss anybody on purpose, but it happens. So I realize it's a holiday weekend. We may be missing some people. So hopefully we'll have a good audience. We've got 15 people out there so far, plus my esteemed panel. Let's meet them right now. Here they are.
Where?
Right here on the screen.
Oh, okay.
So
I see them now.
Right next to me, laterally on the screen, I'm not going to mention a direction because no matter what I say, it'll be wrong. But he is next to me.
It's to your left, Gary.
We aren't going there. Well, now he's not.
I don't know why.
The screen. He's on the screen. I'm going to introduce him anyway because he is the co-host with the co-most, coming to us from the state of North Carolina. And he is, of course, the sunshine that brightens our day, the oracle of knowledge, the voice of reason, and the man of orange, your friend and mine, Obnoxious One.
Yo, I'm also not next to you. I don't know how
you're in reasonable proximity.
I'm not next to you.
You were.
They've got some weird kind of directions there.
You were until you moved yourself, but that's okay.
Well,
absolute power grips, absolutely.
They're fine.
What says we should go over esteemed? We don't want to be over esteemed. No. Anyway, thanks for being here, Obi.
Yeah, I'm contractually obligated. How many times do I have to say that?
That's true. All right, the next one in, actually, technically the first one in. And he comes to us from the state of Michigan.
Confusion.
He was in another state the other night, but now he's in Michigan.
Drunkenness.
Oh, come on, man.
He is, of course, the fine bovine himself, Two Live Moo.
Hello, everybody.
I'm a steak.
We got this guy out there by the name of Kyle Wade.
Oh, that guy?
You may have heard of him.
No.
Yeah. He rode his horse in here tonight. That's for sure.
Did it have a name, or was it no name?
Well, his horse is always shooting off at the mouth.
It's a pony.
Yeah.
It's a pony. Defense Dad is also out there seeing gun people and Rich.
That
Speaking
was
of
a poor
Rich.
joke.
Speaking of Rich, our next panelist comes to us from high on a mountaintop in West Virginia. He is, of course, the host of This Week Unloaded on the Unloaded Media channel, and he just released a video today I do believe anyway.
Yep.
I saw one in my feed, so he's actively out there putting out content. Man, he's just everywhere. And and he elbowed his way onto the panel without injury. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Rich White.
Hello. And you can watch that video on YouTube, Rumble, or X. Take your pick.
You betcha. Well, thanks for being here. Last but not least, we have this guy who comes to us from the Keystone State, not the Keystone Beer State, the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. And he shoots, he cooks, and all this with his eyes closed. Let's welcome Guns and Barbecue.
Good evening. How is everybody? Does anybody actually know where Keystone is canned at? Yeah, I just thought of that.
It's
Have you ever seen-
used to be produced by the Adolf Coors Brewing Company. I don't know if it still is or not.
Yeah, I thought it was Coors.
Okay, I say, but I just thought of something. I don't think I've ever seen Keystone in bottles.
Not the Whores.
You aren't going to put crap like that in bottles.
Yeah, Keystone doesn't go in bottles.
Oh, 100%.
The bottle
No,
tape.
you can't have your specially lined can if it's in a bottle.
That's right.
Mhm.
Some of our regulars are either late or may not be here at all. I know Hillbilly's got family in town. He said he might not make it. I do believe Snob is camping. Sarge, something about wanting to eat dinner. I don't know what the deal was on that. So I ate cold pizza, but that's all right. But I'm committed to this show, man. Tell you what. Jacob S. says, I hear fireworks outside right now, as do I.
No,
Yes.
It's better to hear them outside than inside.
The bombs are still bursting in air. And this is the last day you can shoot them around here legally. So, Kyle Waite says, Reds game is getting serious. BRB. Reds? No.
Who are these Reds?
Oh, the Red Lake. I see who he's talking about. Yeah. The boys from Cincinnati. Okay.
I don't acknowledge their existence.
I don't know. De La Cruz is a human highlight reel.
It goes back to when I was a baseball fan and being a Pirates fan. I don't acknowledge that the Reds exist.
If it ain't Royals, I don't care. Sorry. Let's see. Yingling out there. 223 DMR's out there, by the way. I have never tasted Yingling.
Well,
I'm sorry, Gary.
I bet it tastes very beer-like, though.
I will try to smuggle some to Thunder on the Prairie for you next year.
You should do that. You can actually buy it in bars around here.
Really?
Yes. My local bar here north of town actually has it. I should try it sometime.
Yes, you most certainly should.
Mm-hmm.
Wood says, go Mariners. Wow. Do they have a team still?
I don't know.
They didn't book out of town like the Pilots did after one season, did they? No.
Or the Sonics.
Oh, well. Dale Pogue says, I live in the country. Fireworks anytime is okay. As long as you don't set stuff on fire, as Snob would say. Yeah, you're probably all right. So I want to go to my channel here on the YouTubes. We're going to look at a couple polls I put up today. So
Whoa! I didn't know there was that
Whoa,
kind of show.
slow down there.
we're going to do some pole dancing tonight. How about that? Sound good? Better believe it. All right. So the first poll question this evening, it says, if you buy knives online, which one of these is your favorite place to shop? And your choices were Blade HQ, Knife Center, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, or Amazon. And with 11 votes, the number one answer was Blade HQ, with Amazon coming in a close second at 45%. No votes for either Knife Center or Smoky Mountain Knife Works, which kind of surprises me, to be honest. I figured at least Smoky Mountain would get some votes, especially since I have an affiliate code for them. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I didn't get any notification about your poll.
So we had 3 comments. Let's see. DM Fuss says Blade HQ and Amazon.
I'd have voted for these guys.
DT Pfeiffer says, of these, BHQ, GP Knives, and DLT are my first choices, though. Cutlery Shop for their Orange Dealer exclusives is also good. BHQ probably has the best site for search filters. And then Dale Pogue says, I just win mine from Hillbilly Up. Well, that's fair, too.
Duffer has one of my favorite places to look for knives, yard sales. If you're looking for like old knives, you get some good deals on them at yard sales.
Okay, my second poll question. Which of the following live streams from the past would you most like to see return? And your choices were the Gun Snob Live, Obnoxious One, the Dumpster Fire, C4 Defense, You Are Being Detained, all 3 of them, or none of them. And believe it or not, after 14 votes, 50% said none of them.
I agree.
I feel like that might have been padded by somebody.
It might have been.
They have been.
21% said all 3. Also, 21% said the Gun Snob. 7% voted for Obnoxious One, and no votes at all for C4 Defense, You Are Being Detained, which is infamous for the nearly, you want to talk about a fire, we almost burned our studios down that night.
Yeah.
The birthday party episode.
Yeah, that birthday party almost got out of hand.
Yeah, Obi only had a picture of a fire. On Sarge's show, he had real fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're not bringing any of those shows back anytime soon. Doesn't look like it. Mr. Bob said the Reds lost to the Tigers 5-4. Oh, no. So Jacob, he says, personally, I've gotten most of my knife collection at vendor fairs and yard sales. If I want a special knife, I would want a hand-forged one. That's fair. Now, I could have put a lot more choices on that knife pull, like, at a brick and mortar store, because, well, quite frankly, I've bought several at gun shops and stuff like that, or places like Shields, Cabela's, and stuff like that. So, lots of choices. Or in some cases, right at NRAM.
I purchased a lot of knives off of eBay and Amazon.
Amazon, I've bought a few. Never bought any from eBay.
I've bought one, I think, off of Amazon.
We have OL1 guy is out there.
Now, my youngest daughter, I had left my browser open one day, and she saw a knife that was only a penny. She didn't get the whole shipping fee, so she thought she was going to buy the knife and then give me the penny to pay for it. She was like 5, I think, at the time.
Oh, well, shipping couldn't have been that much.
$10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's where they got you. It was on the shipping cost.
A
Get
lot
you
of
at the drive-through.
a lot of places will have, especially on special sales, they'll do free shipping or free shipping. Blade HQ is usually over, was it $99 or $75? I can't remember. And sometimes they lower it down to like 50. But you can catch them sometimes over Christmas. They'll do free shipping. That's when you buy them.
Or you can go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works using
Careful
one of the
now.
panelists. One
Careful.
of the panelists affiliate link.
Better be using Gary 15 if they know what's good for them.
And you get $75 or more, you get free shipping. And sometimes they even send a free thing with your order if you spend over $50.
Guess I better turn the banner on because it tells them what the giveaway code is, and it is hashtag FT269. That
No
gets
way.
you in. That gets you into the giveaway tonight. That's right. Chris Lang just jumped in. I see. We have officially 20 people out there.
Here's what I got the last time as a freebie giveaway thing off of Smoky Mountain Knife Works for spending $50.
Let's see. You could actually use that. I mean, you're not going to be doing any batoning with it or anything like that.
No, you're not repelling with this.
All right. So we have Abby Finnegan out there who has rejoined the channel and is now a 22-month member. Thank you, Abby. All right.
She forgot how to do the drawing entries, though. She figured it out.
She's been a little under the weather, so give her a break on that. So, all right. So what's going on, boys and girls? It's been an interesting week. We've been evaluating whether or not Joe Biden is going to run for the presidency, and we've went from definitely not to definitely is. He says he is. Everybody else says, we're going to try to get somebody else in there. So what's the latest? I know there was an interview tonight with George Stephanopoulos. It's supposed to air.
Stephanopoulos.
Is that anything like Snuffleupagus? I think it is, isn't it?
I don't know. He used to work for Clinton. I know that.
Same guy.
Bill, not Hillary.
Snuffleupagus, I think, would be easier to understand at this point.
And I hadn't heard how that went. Has that been aired? I presume it has. It's supposed to air this evening. But yeah, he was at a speech today promoting some stuff, and he says he is definitely going to run, and he is definitely going to beat Donald Trump in 2020.
Well, one of our local radio stations had a Biden moment yesterday evening. I was showing our son-in-law the Maverick, and turned it on. The radio was on. Local radio station played a speech from Biden where he was resigning from the presidency. It turned out it was a practical joke that somebody did online using AI to make it sound just like Joe Biden was resigning the presidency. And nobody told the radio station, apparently. They thought it was actual news. They're like, breaking news.
Oops.
Yeah, oops.
Yeah, if you follow the story on X, it gets more and more interesting every day. Don't know what to think of it. But Joe Hyden says 223 DMR. I just call him Joe Biden for time, personally, because that's what he's doing right now. Biden for time. Of course, they could weekend at Bernie's him for another year. Jacob says, yeah, he just did a live news statement about it. Not sure about what he said. I just turned off the TV. They said that they were not going to edit it. However, they did record it earlier in the day because, well, Joe doesn't do anything after 8 o'clock at night now. He's got to have his sleep, you see. So,
Yeah, well, the medicines were off by then. So,
I mean, sure, you could take, take them to their word. If they say they're not going to edit, of course they wouldn't actually lie, would they? I don't know. We got our attacking daughters out there, by the way.
at this point, if their plan is to make him look as bad as possible before the convention, so that they can have a legitimate reason to replace him, no, they're not going to lie about it. If they want to still cover for him, then they're going to lie about it. Flip a coin at this point.
It's kind of hard to report on it because the facts change every day. There's so many names being bandied about. Evidently, they were. Was it Kamala introduced him the other day as
The vice
she
president.
started to say vice president, and then she caught herself at the last minute. But
and then Joe also called himself the first black woman to serve as vice president.
I heard about that too. That was interesting. So it's a real shit show there in D.C. Don't know who's running the show, but I don't think we've really been knowing who's been running the show for the last 3 years.
We do know where the shit is, in Joe's pants.
223 DMR says Gavin Newsom. I've seen Moo's favorite, Gretchen Whitmer's name thrown about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a thing. People were.
That's scary.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Abby says a handful of families own the politicians and corporations. Jacob says, I'm now seeing commercials on YouTube asking to donate to Biden and Trump, and Obama is promoting Biden. Well, he kind of is.
Money's not helping him off stage.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I don't think people are realizing is Biden's already gone through the primary. So he's at, unless the DNC says, yeah, not going with this guy, tough crap.
Yeah.
And then they get to handpick somebody that was never voted on by anybody to be the successor.
That's why I said that replacing him at the convention, because that's where they would do it. They would do it behind closed doors at the convention.
Yep.
The hell of it is, a lot of states have already closed the window on ballots, names to be put on ballots and stuff like that. So there's going to be problems with that. Mr. Knives is out there. Chocolate.
Well, at this point, though, it's just, Democrat nominee. And if it's now Biden's unfit, I think that's partly why they let him go through the primary like this, is because then they didn't have to worry about, there is, this many votes for, whoever. And now they just through the primary, they can go, yep, nope, he's not fit, his mental faculties aren't there, et cetera, and they can just handpick whoever they want.
Yep, the way that the bylaws are written for the Democratic Party, there's no official candidate for president from the party until the gavel bangs at the end of the convention.
But if the ballots are printed with
Doesn't
his
matter.
name on there and somebody votes for him, then they're not voting for the candidate. They're voting for an ineligible candidate at that point. It's a mess.
Well, technically, he would still be eligible as per the Constitution. He just wouldn't be on the ballot as the official party nominee. So,
but I'm saying a lot of states have already closed.
Well,
the
they
names
closed
for the ballots and stuff.
They closed and certified the primaries, but if they're already starting to print ballots, that's on them because, again, the primaries aren't official who won the nomination until after the convention.
Hell, some of the states have probably already punched out some of the ballots. You never know. Did I say that? MC is out there. MC says, Devil's advocate, what better way to cause an insurrection than the DNC changing the candidate at the end, then blame Trump for the riots?
The Democrats there's numerous Democrats already on record saying that they need to replace Biden. It started the night of the debate.
Yep. Which I think is another reason they had the debate so early.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it gets everybody talking, everybody up in arms like, oh, wow, that was, to quote Obi, dumpster fire. And now they can have a reason to really say, hey, we need to do this now. And they still got, a solid 5 months to back somebody.
Mm-hmm. And it's why they did the debate before the primary, in the conventions during the primary season. It's the first time you've ever had the two presumptive nominees have a debate before the conventions have closed.
Yep.
They were setting Biden up for failure if you go by the conspiracy theories that are going around right now.
Surely conspiracy theories aren't true. They're never
Get
true,
your
are they?
tinfoil hat off.
Some conspiracy theories are true, some not so much. This one, it's definitely believable that they would do it.
Next thing we know, you're going to say that there's a flat Earth, and
No, I'm not going to do that.
And we never went to the moon.
No, I wouldn't say that either.
But a lot of people saying hi to Woods out there. We got 30 people in here.
Wow.
Including 4 on the X. So 4 people can say, I heard it on the X.
Man,
nobody on Facebook right now. 27 on YouTube.
I was looking at the numbers for this past weekend's This Week Unloaded. I had more viewers on Rumble for the first time than on YouTube.
Wow. We
105 people watch on Rumble.
We have Bubba Triclops Ballistics out there. He says, moon's haunted. Whoa. There you go. MC says, $10,000 question. If Biden is dropped, how to keep him from spilling the dirt on the inside secrets? Well, you'd have to remember him first.
Yeah, you'd have to remember him first. The only dirt he's spilling's in his underwear.
I think that's pretty safe bet that they're fine there. So,
But what's to stop Hunter?
God. Chad Kelly says, guys, it's still months away from November. This year going to be wild. I'll almost want to quit my job and watch it all burn for 4 months.
Well, we don't have to wait till November. All we got to do is wait till later this month when the convention happens.
I thought it was next month.
No, the convention's later this month.
Democratic National Convention, August 19th through August 22nd.
Is it August? They were saying this month during the debate. They were saying it was in July.
Mark it on your calendars, folks. Rich White was wrong.
No, I was misinformed because during the debate they were saying that the convention was in July. They literally they said it multiple times during CNN's coverage and after the debate that the convention was in July.
Oh, looky there. Rich was wrong. Wow. 2 Live Moo. Yeah, we got 2 of them out there.
That
Wow.
should be a trending hashtag. Rich was wrong.
Yeah.
Should be.
Chad Kelly says Republican conventions this month, so maybe the CNN folks got which convention was when mixed up.
Well, maybe Joe got it mixed up and he thought he was running for a Republican.
Well, he thought he was running for vice president at one point, and the Senate.
Mr. Nice says, come to California and watch it burn live. Well, there you go.
What was it, back in 2020? He said he was a candidate for the Senate in North Carolina or somewhere in one of the southern states.
Gosh, I hope not North Carolina. That's Obi's territory.
Yeah, I believe it's where he was at. He said he was running for the Senate in North Carolina.
Obi's already got a crap governor in his state. All right.
Knives says, come to California and watch it burn live. Hey, at least you always have somewhere to cook hot dogs.
That's true. It's very true. Well, crud, that didn't work. I was trying to log in somewhere, but I'm not having much luck. Anyway, Chad Kelly says both of these are entirely possible. I'm still just shocked CNN has been acting like a news agency since the debate for once in the last 9 years at least.
Yeah, I was completely shocked when Van Jones, because when he started out with his little spiel after the debate, it sounded like he was going to be fully on board with Biden, which he has been. And he's like, but at this point, I cannot vote for Joe Biden. We've got to replace him.
Dang. Everybody likes to say that CNN, MSNBC, all those places are bought out by the left. But let's just say that the left said, hey, we're going to have this debate. We're doing it early because of this reason. Afterwards, in order to help us make this push, we need you to do this.
Well, David Axelrod was in full defense mode of Biden after the debate. He was saying that Biden won and a bunch of other shit.
What did he
and
win?
Biden, I don't know, but he said Biden looked presidential and he was at the top of his game. And I'm thinking to myself, as he's saying this, if Biden was at the top of his game, I hate to see him when he's at his bottom. Jesus Christ.
That's the top of his game, huh? Wow. That's interesting. Abby says government media has been a propaganda piece for over a century. That's probably not wrong at all.
That's the left 223 DMR. Bill Gates and George Soros are the ones that pretty much fund everything on the left.
Pretty much.
With a little bit from Michael Bloomberg.
Good old Michael Bloomberg. We got Ozzy Osbourne. Almost messed that up. Ozzy's out there. Bubba says anyone can look at the top of their game when you pump them full of Adderall and Coke. Abby says Biden is a bottom. In the 2020 election, he verbally keyboard smashed. Wow. Chad Kelly says Project Mockingbird, I think it's called. CIA ran a program to feed the public through news stations. MC says, come on, man. Jill said he was a good boy and did well. She even gave him a kiss and let him sniff some hair. That's true.
That was disgusting to see. Just like he's some sort of dog or child with the way they were talking to him. I was like, oh my gosh.
Joe, you did such a good job.
Well, did you see where she patted him on the head like a dog?
You answered all the questions. And what did Trump do? He lied. It was hilarious.
Most entertaining election to watch in U.S. history.
Oh, Wood says he answered every question. Jill said so. Yep, for sure.
Mhm.
That one that he answered in the debate where Trump was like, I don't even know what he said at the end of that. I don't even think he knows what he said at the end of that. I watched that back after that like 6-7 times. I could not figure it out. I've been seeing it pop up a lot lately, though.
He beat
And-
Medicare.
Yeah.
Well, but in that clip where it's popped up now, at the end of it, he clearly says asylum officers. And I was like, I remember watching that back, and I could not make it out to save my life. And now all of a sudden, you can clearly make out asylum officers every time I listen to it. And I didn't read anything that said like, this is what Joe Biden said at the end. Like, I don't know if somebody just decided to go through with AI and make that a soundbite at the end to, make that clear, or was that some government propaganda crap where they're like, oh wow, yeah, he was really not coherent there. We better go and clean that up.
It's possible. Chad Kelly says that line was great. I was already planning to make a video making fun of Biden last weekend. Then the debate happened, and I used that line in my intro. Duffer says he had a cold and jet lag from 12 days before. Yeah, jet lag.
Mhm.
Which he hadn't traveled anywhere for a week, but boy, that stuff really must affect him. I tell you what.
That'll hang on to you.
Yeah, when you're 81 years old, I suppose it does. Okay, let's see. Ozzy says politicians should have to wear jumpsuits like NASCAR drivers with all their big money sponsors. That's not a bad idea.
Hey, we're already at idiocracy. They might as well just go to that too. Brondo,
But he wears Crocs again.
It's got the electrolytes plants need.
Chad said I'd already ordered a Biden and Trump mask, then I used that line to intro my video. I still missed a few good Biden lines, though. Maybe for part 2. Forgot corn pop, dang it. That's true. Uh, 223 DMR says, I'm actually campaigning here in Missouri. And the China and the land thing is the big thing. Bill and the Yoo-Hoo crew buying up land for the Red Dragon country. Bill Gates? Oh. Bubba says, in all honesty, I felt bad for Joe. That was nothing short of elder abuse. I'd feel even worse for him, but I can only feel so bad for someone when they were coherent. Was an intolerable asshat.
Yeah, I find it hard to feel sorry for Joe Biden because of what he's done in the past when he was coherent.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. Woods says, Dolly Parton 2024. Bless your heart, America. Wow. Now, Colt 1927 wants Hickok 45 for president. Definitely be the tallest president. Wonder if he'd have a range out in back of the White House. That'd be kind of cool. Chad Kelly says, so here's my thing. If it was a cold Thursday night causing that performance, why was he so spry and energetic the next day at a rally? Terrible excuse.
He went out to Waffle House with his cold. to make sure that he gave it to everybody else so he didn't have it anymore.
So let's welcome to the panel Sarge, C4 Defense is here. Good evening, Sarge.
Hello, gentlemen. And Rich.
Sarge.
Let's see. M. Gabriel is out there. Abby says Shorzy 2024. Well, see, there's a problem there of not being native-born American and all
Yeah,
that.
Shorzy's not
Yeah.
eligible.
Not eligible in the least.
M. Gabriel says, are we being detained?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, you missed the poll question, Sarge.
Italy.
I'll have to show that again. Hold on. Maybe it's changed since then. Okay. So, no, it has not. Hopefully this won't hurt your feelings. But one of my poll questions this evening was, which of the following live streams from the past would you most like to see return? And we had 50% say none of them. 21%.
I like it.
21% said the Gun Snob Live. 21% said all three. 7% said Obnoxious One Dumpster Fire. And 0% voted for C4 Defense. You are being contained.
It was so long ago.
Indeed.
No one even knows what it is. I am
Yep.
perfectly fine with that.
I believe 2020 was the last time you ran that.
Yeah. I'm perfectly fine with that poll.
But,
I think you should have put an option of the closer.
oh yeah, should have.
Mhm.
But I'm like to say, Obnoxious One called his the dumpster fire, but you're the only one who actually had a real fire on your show.
Mm-hmm.
The infamous birthday party episode.
Yep. Infamous.
Infamous. Let's see. Chad Kelly's got to move on and get to dinner. All right. Abby said Stone Cold 2024. Throwing out some presidential candidates out there. I suppose he's eligible.
Yeah, he'd be eligible. I don't know if he'd want to do it, but he'd be eligible.
Surely.
The union would be amazing. At the end of it, he's just not, give me a hell yeah.
You just go fight the other foreign leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, just stuns Putin.
Oh, him and Putin? Yeah, that'd be great, man. Now, him and Kim Jong-un might be interesting because I don't think you could throw him.
Give Kim Jong-un a beer bath.
I feel like Kim Jong-un would be the North Korean gold dust
Oh, God.
without the, I don't know. Kim Jong-un can be kind of funny. I mean, he doesn't do it on purpose.
That's why I said he would get beer bath. It'd be slipping and falling everywhere. That'd be hilarious.
Duffer wants to know, did AOC file impeachment documents for the Supreme Court justices yet? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, she does want to impeach the Supreme Court justices.
Mm-hmm.
That ought to
all
be
of them?
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to impeach all of them. All nine.
What, in her infinite wisdom, who does she want to replace him with? Since she knows everything.
I don't think she said.
She probably doesn't even know
Judge
what the
Judy,
Supreme Court
maybe.
is.
I don't know. All right. Anybody buy any new guns recently? Gonna buy any new guns soon. Anybody here even like guns?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
Guns are
I have
bad.
a build I want to do soon. That's about it.
You have a field
Said build.
build.
Yes, a build I'd like to do soon.
Let me turn up my hearing aids here.
Am I really quiet?
No,
No.
Oh, okay. Good.
No, I'm
no,
just
and,
really
and you were crystal clear.
Cool. I was like, uh-oh.
My volume may have been down a bit on my phones. My apologies. Jacob S. is wanting to pick up a few things. Abby is still waiting to see the 336. Mr. Knife says C4 Defense mustache for president. That'd be full beard now. Fear
Big beard.
the beard. Heck yeah. Colt says AOC wants to replace the judges with homeless illegal immigrants.
It wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Probably
There's the
quite.
beard.
There's the beard. That's looky there. That's presidential, don't you think?
Yeah, it's even on my hat.
Wow. You got your own beard hats now, huh?
Yep.
Bubba is planning on getting one of those new single shots Rossi has come out with.
I like more than one shot.
Abby is also looking around for either an 18 or 20-inch 4150 CMV 5.56 barrel and handguard. Then I'll pick out a BCG and a gas system. Yeah, she can build her own. Heck yeah. Knife says, dang, dude. Yeah, it's been a while since you saw Sarge, isn't it? He is flat presidential. Let me tell you what. I'll tell you what. It's almost top of the hour, so I want to remind everybody that Gear Websites is your source for every Second Matters gun channels gear, ammo ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items. And remember, boys and girls, that every Friday is Free Patch Friday when you buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com. And we talk about that all the time. And I have a feeling that, that's something that people are going to be discussing for a long, long time. Maybe even in the distant future. Gary. Hi, everybody. This is Gizzard Gary. I want to remind everybody that Gear Websites is your source for every Second Matters gun channels, gear, ammo ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items. And every Friday is Free Patch Friday. So make sure and buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com. Oh, and live long and prosper. See, even in the future, they'll be talking about gearwebsites.com. So anyway, I put that link out there for you. Buy cool stuff.
Is that from May the 4th?
Absolutely.
Was that a May the 4th be with you episode?
Something like that. Some star date in the distant future. Well,
How distant?
What's the exact start date?
I don't know, 4269.1.
Okay.
I don't think that was a terrible guess.
At least I guessed. All right.
It's 2000 something.
2000.
I don't remember what it was.
All right. So
Hey, Star Wars fans, tell us what it is.
one thing we can't argue with is that our friend the gun snob is on hiatus somewhere next to a lake, probably enjoying himself. I'm sure he'd love to be here. And if he was here, you could just imagine what he'd say.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the show where we give stuff away. In tonight's giveaway portion of Fowl Territory, we're going to have all sorts of stuff and things to give away, folks. So get those typing fingers ready and we're going to see what we're giving away. Gizzard, what do we have tonight for this wonderful audience?
It's like he was here. It's like he's always with us. That could either be reassuring or it could be scary.
I thought we were supposed to imagine that part.
I think we just did. Let's imagine that we have some cool prizes tonight, though. How about this cool, super cool, as big as my head, Gizzard Gary channel sticker? Yeah. You can get one of your own. And this Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker, which is good for the witness protection program. So I've heard
that.
I've heard that. How about a company that is doing a really cool sale this weekend? In fact, they're on my hat. Excess Sights. They are having their Let Freedom ring sale through, was it Monday or Tuesday, I believe, through the 8th. 30% off everything. If you spend $150 or more, you get a Hawaiian shirt. All that, and you can buy the fastest sights in any light. Get them now while they're cheap. All right. How about the good folks at Live Free Armory, true American manufacturing? And no, this is not scored on the back. And then how about a sticker from Lock Grips? It's not scored on the back, but it doesn't need to be because it can easily be peeled off. For your sticker pleasure. That's right. And since it's America Week, 4th of July weekend, how about Saltwater Arms, which is 100% American made?
Are they even still around?
I don't know. Their stickers are.
No, seriously, they've changed. They've changed names.
Outer Wild or
Yeah, I don't know. I know Saltwater Arms and White Label Armory were the same, but I don't know if.
Well, then this is a vintage.
It is
historical sticker. Yeah, so it's worth even more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. See, that's what you should have led with. You buried the lead.
Mm-hmm. I saved the best for later. How about from DM Foss, do not pseudo way of the hole.
Do not what?
Do not pseudo.
Susudio?
Something like that.
Okay. What about Susu Studio?
That too.
That was President Biden singing it, because he is just a stutter.
Or Porky Pig.
You finally beat Medicaid.
How about Papa Smurf, armed and ready to go?
They show up on my property, I'm invited. I will pop a Smurf.
That's right.
That's what I did there.
Oh, I like that. How about a sticker from Civivi?
Is that scored on the back?
It is not. These are pretty darn hard to get apart. You about need a Civivi knife to get these.
Are they as bad as the Live Free Armory ones? Because that's horrible, especially when you're sweating in Georgia and you're trying to put one on the side of your head.
I honestly had one of these for 6 months before I realized you could peel the two halves apart and make a sticker out of it. I thought it was just a printed thing. But you're going to get that, and you're going to get a wee knife one. Yeah.
I don't have any wee
knife.
I got that at NRAM. Yes, I did.
That's because they're just trying to get you to leave their booth.
It worked finally. How about a nice sticker from Gun Owners of America? Great organization. Happened to be
Go OA.
Goa.
Go OA.
Well, speaking of knife companies, how about CRKT? I've got one of their stickers.
Cricket.
You betcha.
Do they actually even make any tools?
I don't know if they manufacture their own stuff or not.
Do they make any tools, though? It's Columbia River Knife and Tool. I just don't know if they make any tools.
Not sure about. They do have axes and stuff like that.
Well, then that would be a tool. It wouldn't be a knife. So there you go. You could have just said that instead of arguing with me the whole time.
I was thinking. Okay, so we got this rare sticker from Sig.
Ooh, I didn't get one of those.
2024 NRAM, yeah.
I got way too many stickers around here. I got too many patches around here.
How about, I guess you wouldn't call this a sticker. It's more of a decal from Taurus.
Did you sit on that one?
Don't think I did. It may have been down at the bottom of my backpack, though. And I also found some of these. The big IWI Iwi stickers.
That one is actually as big as your head.
It is. It's a rather large sticker. It's huge. And I know stickers. That one is huge.
The
All
biggest
right.
Do you know
sticker ever.
stickers?
Do
you know stickers?
I know stickers.
I know stickers. I know stickers like nobody knows stickers. I know stickers so well. And that one is
It's gonna be
huge.
Huge. How about a patch? How about a patch from 2024 NRA Dallas, courtesy of Palmetto State Armory?
Where and when did that happen?
2024. This year. This summer.
Okay, that's the
Actually,
when.
spring, technically.
I asked when and where. You didn't answer the where.
Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
South of here.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense now that I've seen the patch.
Let's see.
Was leading into good conversation.
It happened somewhere on the weekend of May the 17th through the 19th of this year. How about that? You want Pacific? I'll give you Pacific. By golly.
I don't think they're Pacific.
Could be.
I think they're in the Bay of Pigs.
How about a patch from Olight that also says NRA Show Texas 2024?
Oh, they just went with the generic Texas. They didn't.
It's got the O side on it. Ooh.
They didn't go into any specificity on there.
Well, they did the best they could. How about this H&R patch? I'm not lying.
I'm sending you to Human Resources.
That's right. Last but not least, let's go orange. Let's go Hollow Sun.
Holosun?
Holosun. And you will also get the infamous Gizzard Gary pin, which you can stick on your hat, stick on your coat, stick on your shirt, stick on your cat if you're brave. Don't know that I'd recommend doing that, but what you and your cat do in the privacy of your home is your business, of course. I will not be sticking one on my cat. And not one, not two, not even three, but 4 IWI zipper pulls to go with your super huge sticker. You can really be an IWI fanboy or girl. And then the winner of tonight's giveaway will receive either a $10 Chick-fil-A gift card, $20 if it's a channel member, or a skinny black knife. Your choice.
So the gift card gets doubled if you're a channel member, but the knife doesn't.
Well, I suppose if you want 2 of them, you
before
can
that you could get 2 skinny black knives, or you could get a combination of the 2.
Right.
How many skinny black knives do you have? Would you arm break the skinny black knife counter?
I have them drop shipped from a company named Amazon.
Ah.
They have many.
What happens if they run out? Because sometimes they're temporarily out of this product, but they will alert you when it comes back in stock if you so choose.
That's true. That is true. let's go ahead and share the giveaway screen. Let's see. I see John Brown Productions out there. I also see Nutty 357 out there in the audience. So we have 27 entries in the giveaway. Let's see, 24 on YouTube right now, 6 on the X, total of 30 viewers. So we're up to 28. So when I hear the command,
3.5% chance of winning.
we will hit the button.
Do it now.
All
Do
right.
it now.
So let's
Grab
see
my hand.
who tonight's
3.5%.
winner will be. It is Keith Gregory.
I got somebody new.
Hey, somebody new.
Yeah. Keith
Ha,
Gregory.
take that, Travis T.
Keith Gregory is our winner chicken dinner. So congratulations to the winner of this week's Fowl Territory prize giveaway. Please send your name and mailing address to winner@Gizzard Gary before the end of tonight's show.
He has to do it before the end of tonight's show? What happens if he doesn't?
Well, then it'll have to be after tonight's show. That's just a please. It doesn't say mandatory. It says please. I was nice. I said please. And I did confirm that he is definitely still out there. So very cool. All right.
He's a channel member. What's the yellow chicken stand for?
He is a channel member, so he gets double. So he gets to decide whether or not he wants $20 worth of Chick-fil-A gift card, or does he want the gift card and the knife, or does he want 2 knives? Those are your choices, Keith. So let me know out here in the text what you would like to go along with that. That's right. He is a channel member. And see, while we're waiting on that, I want to remind everybody that one way to support the channel is by using my affiliate links. I'm not going to read all those merchants out there, but I have many merchants you can choose from out there. So if you would like to support me by purchasing through my affiliate links, you can go to my description. There's a link to either my website. You can go to gizzardgary.com and just click on the affiliate links tab up at the top. Or you can go to my link tree at, I think it's linktr.ee/GizzardGary. So, as always, anything you do to support the channel, I truly appreciate it. And some of those links can save you money, by the way. So, thanks in advance for that. Now, I think I hear some rustling in the background. It may be Russell for all I know. But I think it may be somebody sneaking back into the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for you to send your GORN to Gizzard or GORN@GizzardGary.com. It's time for Show Us Your Gun.
You think with practice he would get better at that? He does not. Gift card. Okay, so you want all that in the gift card. We will do it. Thank you. All right. So, show us your GORN. Send your GORN to GORN@GizzardGary.com. That's GORN at GizzardGary.com. If you do so, I ask you to please include your channel name in the email so I will know who sent it. If you're going to show firearms, make sure they're on a table, on a stand, or other surface. I'd prefer they not be in your hands because we have had YouTube interpret that as somebody showing a gun live on the screen. So, let's see if we've got any said GORN out there. All right. So we do have something here from Jacob. He said this is something he saw in, I believe he said, on my way into Nashville over last weekend, he saw this.
Oh, the Wienermobile.
Mm.
Yeah, that's definitely a wiener. Chicken and some other assorted meat dinner.
Whatever happened to Armor hot dogs?
They're still out there, I think.
Yeah, you get them in more budget-minded stores now, like Audi and places like that. They'll have Armor.
Audi?
Audi, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get them with a car?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's got a little bun steamer in it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Wonder what kind of engine's under there.
Gasoline powered, probably.
You think?
Well, you asked.
Well, I was attempting to be a tad more specific than that, but
What'd you narrow it down to?
I don't know. So
Yeah, limited diesel, in my guess.
all right, so we have another picture here. And this is from Defense Dad. He says, "This is my stepdad's homemade trebuchet." Trebuchet, however you say that. We played with it on the 4th. Well, that would work. Let's hoping we can see it in action. See it with some stuff. All right. Then we have a picture from 223 DMR. And he said, "The guy I'm campaigning for." By golly, he has his vehicle all set up with signs and flags and everything. Look at that. John S. Purpurian? Cool. He's got an IWI sticker. You see that? Just like the ones you could win tonight. Look at
Iwi.
that. Wonder if he got that from me. Maybe. All right. And then Ozzy has some GORN for us here. And he's not going off the rails on a crazy train, mind you. This is a new OptiCut holster for a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. Probably going to take a little trip west on I-70. Wow. Nice.
Just going to keep going?
I-70 would take you quite a ways. That takes you clear out to Denver, and I don't know where it ends up from there.
No, I'm
Oh,
guessing the Pacific Coast.
And go the other way, you end up in Baltimore. I don't know. I think he wants to go that way.
He said west.
I know. That's why I said if you go the other way, you end up in Baltimore.
It's a nice looking holster.
He goes I-70. He can go through Hayes, Kansas.
Yeah. It's so much fun. I spent the night in Hayes.
I think that's where I stopped.
Okay, this is from Chris Lang. He said, Independence Cannon.
Boom.
Boom indeed.
That's a really big flag.
It is. It's a really big wire spool, too.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have one of those one time that somebody had disposed of and left in a ditch, and I ended up putting it in the back of my pickup, and it was a backyard patio table for the longest time.
I've seen stuff where they make them, and it looks like they did there too. Turned it into a shooting table.
Okay. Believe it or not, folks, that's all the GORN we got.
Oh, guess we got to shut it down. Out of GORN.
When you're out of GORN, you're out of GORN. Sarge says, it appears most Wienermobiles were built on Chevrolet motorhome chassis with Chevy engines, but who knows about the newer ones or which one Gizzard is referring to. Jacob S. said, I think they said there are 8 or something of those Wienermobiles. Okay, so they could have all kinds
I don't think they just have the one that cruises around.
Apparently the first one was built in 1936, and they've built them periodically since then.
What about the Idaho Potato? How many of those are there?
I don't know, but I've seen the radio flyer wagon come through.
Have you?
And I've seen the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile come through.
But why doesn't Armour have one? Or for that matter, Nathan's or Ballpark or...
I think there's going to be like a little Wienermobile racing club or something.
That would be cool.
That would be kick-ass.
I would
Wienermobile drag races.
Yeah, I mean, like, you think they're all going to build one?
Who's got the fastest wiener?
Now tell me you wouldn't go see that.
I would go see a Wienermobile demolition derby. That would be awesome.
Bunch of wieners banging into each other?
Yeah.
I bet you would.
Yep. Little bits of wiener flying all over the place. Who wouldn't want to see that?
You want to see them go head on at each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to see one that's got a nitro funny car engine in it.
So it stands straight up, takes off.
Went from 6 to midnight.
We got some GORN here from Mr. Bob Dabalina. A World War II box set.
It's 2 World Wars right there.
I never got any box sets.
I said 2 of them have stopping power.
Stopping power.
No, just the one has stopping power.
One not so much.
That 30-06 doesn't have stopping power. That didn't win any. That didn't win 2 World Wars.
Yep, it was that 45 ACP.
Yep, that's it.
They just carried the 30-06 as backup.
Yep. Creo. That's how they started. That's how this whole ruck thing started, was people carrying that 10-pound rifle on them.
Mm-hmm.
Another 20 pounds of ammo.
G-Web says, our patches use Velcro, a technology from space.
It came from space? I knew it.
Space.
I knew it.
Chris Lang says, Martinsville Wiener Nationals. I like it.
Now, I have a cutout. We have a cutout in my dad's shop of the Miller Lite Wiener Dog Wiener Nationals. Remember that advertisement back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
We have a
Where-
cutout from it from the
where it
store.
used to chase the little chuck wagons around, and then the little chuck wagon ran into the cabinet and turned into a bag of dog food. That one.
Oh,
Different one.
gravy train commercial. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you got? Like one of the little cardboard stand-ups that.
Yeah,
What?
a big one.
I want to remind everybody that after this show, please tune in to the weekly 2A wrap-up. And it would be on the Gun Website's YouTube channel and the Daily Gun Show YouTube channels. And that is scheduled to start at the top of the hour. And at this point, it's kind of iffy whether we're going to last that long. So I don't know if it'll start early or not. But yeah, with the lack of GORN tonight, hint, 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 we may be ending up a little early this evening. So we will see. I don't want to cut the show short necessarily, but if we have nothing to talk about, we have nothing to talk about, you know. Did everybody have a good Independence Day? Must have been really eventful.
All right.
Do shit.
Anybody do anything? Go see a fireworks display? Cook out in their yard?
Nope.
I watched Independence Day, and then I watched The Patriot. Can we vote for Whitmore in 2024?
Sure.
Okay.
Again, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's see. Mr. Bob says the Cardinals were down 5-0 to the Washington Nationals. Now the Birds have the lead 6-5 in the middle of the 10th. Wow.
Nice.
Don't worry. The Washington Nationals will have 5 runs come in overnight. Give them the win.
Yeah.
That's probably too.
They'll score 1, but 5 will come up on the board.
No, they'll just come in the middle of the night.
There's the video for the Wiener Nationals Miller Lite commercial.
Where?
You got to go take a trip down memory lane and play that.
I haven't had a copyright strike in a while.
How could it be a copyright strike?
You might
It's
as well
on
get one.
YouTube.
Anytime you play somebody else's YouTube videos, they own it. So, just checking the.
Just give them credit.
That's a Liberty
the
Mutual
description.
commercial. I feel like I've been duped here.
In case anybody's curious,
All I see is you guys on the screen.
right now, yeah, because I'm looking at something. I'm seeing how my Royals are doing. They are currently 6 games over 500. 3rd place in the American League Central.
Always strive to be third.
Well, at least they're not last like they have been the last few years. They actually have a winning record. So
No, they are turning it around.
they're scrapping, which is something I like to see. Orioles in first place in the East. Guardians in first place in the Central. And the Mariners, believe it or not, in first place in the West. Wow. If you go to the National League in the East, the Phillies are in first place. Wow. Brewers are leading the Central Division, and the Dodgers are leading out West. There's your MLB report for you baseball fans. The Surge's Braves are they're back in second place in the East right now.
Yeah, they're not. They're not doing all that great. They got some injuries and this is what it is.
4-6 over their last 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And your Yankees are in second place in the American League East. And they're playing .600 ball. But they're 2-8 out of their last 10 games, so they're slipping.
Mm.
Oh, well. Still a lot of the season left to go. All right. So let me bring this up. I'm trying to anyway. There we go. Oh, I don't want to watch yet. Okay, I guess if we comment about this while we're watching it, it's okay. So,
Just list it in the credits too.
all right. So we're going to take a look at the Miller Lite Wiener Nationals commercial. So,
Hey, Dragon Racing!
I got to turn the sound on. Hold on.
Oh, it was loud. I heard it.
Dog show.
Hey, Dragon Racing!
We want to watch the dog show.
Okay, we can watch both. Sunday! Miller Lite presents the
I
Wiener
remember
Dog
this.
Nationals! It's Mike versus Godzilla.
It's been a long time
Brought
since
to you by
this.
Miller Lite. If you can combine great taste with less filling, you can combine anything. And Lucky takes it. That's one fast Wiener Dog. Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this? This is good beer.
See? Told you it'd be worth it.
All right. That's great. That was from 17 years ago? Wow. That's
I think it's older than that.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
probably
it
just
was
when that
in
was uploaded.
It doesn't say when it originally aired.
Pretty sure it's from the 90s.
Yeah, I believe so.
Long ago.
M. Gabriel says, I want to watch the dog show. Why isn't that showing up? There is quite a bit of lag between StreamYard and YouTube tonight, I noticed. When I started the show, it had that 30-second countdown, and it still cut off about the first 5 or 6 seconds of my theme. So, yeah,
Oh my gosh.
there's a good delay out.
No.
Mr. Bob says, I put a trail cam in the backyard, got a doe, a buck, and a trash panda. M. Gabriel says 93 on that commercial. Sounds about
93. That makes sense.
Mr. Bob says, Seattle did a promo at the ballpark recently. Hot dogs from heaven. They dropped hot dogs on parachutes from the upper deck during a game.
As God is my witness, I thought wiener dogs could fly.
I have seen that episode a dozen times. Most people don't even know what you're talking about.
Probably not. I'll
What
bet
character
everybody
said that, Gizzard?
I'll bet everybody watching Gizzard Show knows what.
Mr.
It's that
Carlson
reference.
said that.
Hello?
I said Mr. Carlson said that. Am I wrong?
What character said that?
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
No.
I can hear you.
No, I was switching from Wi-Fi to LTE and I dropped.
AC, Mr. Carlson. Two Live Moo out there with the WKRP from the hot tub. Play some ZZ Top, can you?
If he plays it on ukulele, the menace is gonna go running.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, look at all this, man.
Told you.
Nice.
There's get a look at some of the stuff in here. Bunch of hot rod pictures. And then not one, but two race cars.
Well, yeah, you don't want the one to get lonely.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, they can have garage races. They can sit there and make car noises and stuff like that.
Make real noises. Just fire them up.
There you go. Gets a little smoky in there when you do that.
He's open the garage doors.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. There's a little field trip. Oh, yeah, and airplanes.
Wow.
They have to have airplanes. A little bit of everything. Oh, yeah, and extra engines. There's an extra one.
Is that a W motor?
No.
Oh.
It's a regular big block Chevy.
Oh, okay. Just when you flashed over it real quick, it looked like it moved up.
There's an extra NHRA national record holding Cadillac engine. It's been in the corner for 20 years. So, yeah.
But you don't have a Mac Tools calendar from the 80s with all those swimsuit pictures or anything. Do you?
There's one from 1994. As if on cue.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Close enough, I'll allow it.
And there's a tag off my Malibu from 1991.
Flowmaster?
No, the tag.
Oh.
That's an old tag I had on it at one point. There's a tater wedge. But,
cowboy hat.
There's all kinds of stuff. Autographed. What did I get autographed on that? There's all kinds of pictures. I think that's one time when I went to Bristol, just got a bunch of autographs because I was bored.
Sweet.
Oh, look at that. Right there. There is a two-time champion Chicago Bulls tag. Back to back.
Doubles.
That's before the three-peat. The first three-peat. Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah, another engine. There's plenty.
Moose says, dig the 8-bit graphics.
Mm-hmm. I'm on it. I don't have much service here. I'll be back in the Wi-Fi in a minute. Yo. All right,
Yo.
how do I turn? I go back to the other. There we go. Actually, I could turn my light on, and the Malibu's out here in the dark. If I could turn my, let's see, how would I do that? I can't turn the flash on. Never mind. Won't let me do it.
Just can't manage it, huh?
No, it won't let me do it. I mean, the flashlight icon is grayed out.
Oh, wow.
It actually won't let me do it. I guess when you're on one of these, it clears that out.
I will be darned. See, G-Web says, I thought Les said it.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. He did.
No.
No.
Oh, no, that was Art Carlson.
Yeah, it was the
Carlson.
station. I didn't remember his name, but it's the station manager.
AC.
Yep, Art Carlson. His mother owned the station.
totally designed to lose money. It was a tax write-off. Imagine that. Trying to run your business as a tax write-off. Can't imagine who would do such a thing. All right, so let me check. We do have one more email out here. Okay. This is from Ron 2A Matters. And he said, "This is the biggest knife I have. It's a peanut knife."
I was gonna say, anybody want a peanut?
It's actually pretty cool.
That's Fezzi's knife. That's Fezzi's knife from the Princess Bride.
All right. Let's go ahead. And I'm going to take down the GORN banner, and we're going to change it to "What did you learn?" We're going to go into our final segment. We're going to ask everybody in the panel what they learned during tonight's show, and then we'll give them a chance to plug their channel or anything else I got coming up. We'll start with my co-host, Obnoxious One. What did you learn?
I learned that there's a Wienermobile demolition derby.
That's true.
It might be.
There might be.
You can't prove that it's not.
That is true. What do you have coming up?
Stuff and things.
Same old stuff and same old things, or new
Yeah,
stuff?
pretty much. No, it's good. There might be a couple new things. Same old stuff, but some new things.
And you're out there everywhere. You're on YouTube. You're on X. You're out there on, even on the TikToks. And
I'm living
He's
the
on the
Vida Loca.
TikToks.
and the Instas and the Facebooks.
On
On the top ticks.
I may be pulling back from Instagram a little bit.
Yeah. All righty. Well, I appreciate you being here, sir.
Check me out on X though, because that's where I'm
Definitely.
going to start posting. That's where I'm going to start posting pictures.
Definitely.
Instagram get bent.
Yep.
Forwards
All
or
right.
backwards?
Yes. Let's go down to Rich. Rich, what did you learn? Rich.
I'm thinking. I don't know.
It's okay to say nothing.
Tell them you learned that there were wiener dog demolition derbies.
Wiener dog demolition derbies. Okay, I'll go with that one.
Well, wiener dog, yeah. That would even that'd be funny.
Yeah, that'd be funny as hell.
Little wiener dogs running around, bumping into each other.
Backwards.
Yeah, knocking each other over and their little tiny legs flailing in the air.
Mm-hmm. Put spike shoulder pads on them, be even funnier.
Might be entertaining.
Yeah,
No,
like rubber spikes, not actual metal ones.
Like, Jesus, man. What the hell?
It was all cheeky and fun. That's just
That's
cruel
why I
and
said
tragic.
rubber ones. You know,
Hey, you're
soft
wanting them
rubber.
to kill each
Oh,
other.
that's because you backpedaled and I meant
wanted-
rubber spikes.
Yes, that's what I meant. Rubber spikes, not actual metal ones. I'm not saying we're going to have
Backpedaled.
the dogs
Yeah.
god dang
Way
skewer each
to
other.
recover.
Little road warrior wiener dogs out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Good
Oh my
Lord.
gosh, you're like a politician, just backpedaling.
Yep.
He's
That
going
was
to tell you about his
terrifying.
stutter
Thank
and
you.
how he's jet lagged after being at
Did
home.
you finally beat Medicare?
He's waffling at the wall.
No, and my uncle wasn't eaten by cannibals either.
Come on, man.
What have you got coming up?
Let's see. I put out video today on the craft EDC carry kit for the P365. So you can go watch that on YouTube, Rumble, or X. And Sunday we'll have This Week Unloaded at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on the Unloaded Media channel.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Mr. Bob says, back in the 60s, Oscar Mayer gave away wiener whistles with a package of hot dogs so kids could play the 3-note Oscar Mayer tune from the commercials. The commercials featured a little person called Little Oscar. The actor from the commercials toured grocery stores in a Wienermobile.
They were still giving away those little whistles. My kids had some of them when they were little.
We'll see if you can find one on eBay.
Very cool. All right, so let's go finally to Sarge at C4 Defense. What did you learn?
I learned that the Wiener commercial came out 31 years ago.
That's true. All right, what do you have coming up? Anything new for us?
No. I need to knuckle down and get a schedule and do some things. Instead of always just leaving it up in the air. I need to actually get a notepad and write down and actually just start chipping away at things.
Chip away at the stone. There you go. All right. Well, thank you for being here. I want to say hello to Jason Ewing, who slid in here at the last minute. Howdy.
You slide in sideways like Kramer?
Maybe. Maybe.
You don't know what that's in reference to, sorry.
I do not.
Oh, my
God.
I do.
Pop culture eludes him.
Mm-hmm. It was from a show about nothing.
Yeah. I'm
One of the most popular
familiar
shows
with
ever.
the show. It's just not anything I ever cared to watch. I knew of it, of course.
You probably watch Lawrence Welk and things like that.
My parents used to watch Lawrence Welk occasionally, yeah.
See, I knew this.
But usually Dad would turn over to Porter Wagner because Porter Wagner was on the same time as Lawrence Welk. So he liked watching that stuff. So anyway, just a reminder, once again, after this show, or here in about 8 minutes, go over to the weekly 2A wrap-up. There'll be a redirect at the end of this show. That is either on the gun websites or the Daily Gun Show channels, so please go there. And at this point, G-Web says, I never liked Seinfeld either. There's two of us at least.
You're the two.
We're the two. Yep. So
you're the fifth dentist.
Yeah. I would like to, at this time, thank everybody for watching tonight's episode. Whether you watched on YouTube or the X, we'll name it X because there seems to be more people on X than there are on Facebook. But if you did watch on Facebook, I appreciate you doing that too. Or you could be watching on replay. Anyway, thanks for taking the show in. For those who are here out there in the text, thanks for your contributions. If you send in GORN, I appreciate that too. And I'd like to give a special shout out to my YouTube channel members for their continued support of the channel. I most certainly do appreciate it. We'll be doing this again next week. Remember, Wednesday night channel members is our members only chat, and that is always Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central. And then Fowl Territory 270 next weekend, next Friday, 9 p.m. Central. So I leave you with that and with this. If anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and to bear arms, remember to give them the bird. So this is Gizzard Gary. On behalf of my panel, I'd like to say, bid you a pleasant good weekend and a good evening. And I would like to give my panel a chance to say their goodbyes before I roll the end credits. So Let her rip.
The box score will say 8-7 in 12 with the Nationals winning tomorrow, Bob.
Give him the bird.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.